Welcome back to another Destiny video. What am I doing with my life? Someone help, please. So, yeah, I'm actually making another Destiny video. Who would have thunk? So yeah, there's an event with an actually interesting activity. For once. In the first time in years. So then I just came back and I updated one of my old favorite builds. It's something I've fine-tuned over a couple of years now, basically since the exotic class items came out. And honestly, this is my all-time favorite Warlock build. When I made it, I was thinking, how many abilities can I use? I discovered that the answer is yes. And then I wondered, how many damage over time effects can I stack? The answer is also yes. Now what do I mean by that? Obviously Immersed Light is the fuel for this, but if you use Arcane Needle, the upper charges have reduced cooldown the more charges you have. So if you have 2 charges and you're regenerating the third, you have a 30% cooldown reduction. If you use Claw with this, you get another stack that also benefits from high cooldown reduction, in addition to the amount from Immersed Light. So it lets you spam more. This is Star Eater, so I'm gonna get a little bit less regen. Okay, well it's noticeable, but I get a lot more damage on my super. And I just got this before I got Claw, so I like it. It's fun. I have 2 weapons with attrition orbs. It's fine. So yeah, Song of Flame, because again, it's the ability spam super, and it makes you invincible. Like, what's not to love? Feelings Dive for more spam, because using this will regenerate the other abilities quicker. And that's getting heightened by Facet of Hope, and then Weaver's Call, the buff to it, like a few months ago, where Threadling hits now regen a portion of your class ability energy. That's gonna let you spam a lot more. I used to have Feed the Void here, but like, the amount of spam for Feelings Dives, I don't really need. I turned everything that wasn't on kill into an on hit now. So I have healing on hit as opposed to healing on kill, which makes it a lot better in prolonged boss fights, or in prolonged fights against beefy opponents. Arcane Needle for Unravel, that's dot number 1. Scorch is dot number 2. Jolt, then we have a damage over time grenade, damage over time grenade launcher, and a damage over time grenade launcher. So that's 3 dots. So Feelings Dive will be giving us Threadlings, Weaver's Call will be giving us more Threadlings. For every single damage instance we'll have a chance to spawn a poached Threadling. Remember how many damage over time instances I just mentioned? All of those ticks, to my knowledge, generate Threadlings, and the number of them that come out support the theory that like at least most of them are proccing Threadlings. There were so many. Alien, because Unstops combined with Burning Ambition, and you get unstoppable damage, or unstoppable stuns. Singularity and Storm Grenade will jolt or slow, freeze, shatter to stun overloads, and then Arcane Needle with Facet of Dawn will give you Radiant. Did I say Facet? Wow, Facet of Dawn will give you Radiant, and then there's neat tech you can do with Radiant, where even after the buff expires, if you fired a damage over time weapon, it'll still pop the barrier. Neat. That worked with Festival Flight and Anarchy, and then we do not put the overload on submachine gun because just on the GM barrier sometimes it's useful to also spray it with a primary. Primary on its own isn't going to do squat in GMs. Heck, snipers don't even do squat in GMs. It's like the barriers have triple the HP that they used to. It's crazy, and I think that's a bit excessive, but who knows. Anarchy deals with it. So, Facet of Hope for more Phoenix Dives. Facet of Courage for 10% more damage on all your light abilities because everything is going to be unraveled. Then Facet of Dominance for Weaken and Jolt. Facet of Dawn for Radiant. And then you can either take Facet of Protection for damage resist and plus 10 melee, or Facet of Purpose for Restoration. You will have orbs all the time. You can have very high uptime on Restoration. The downside to it, though, is that it takes 10 from a stat you need. This is a generalist build. The ideal stat distribution is 100 melee, 100 grenade, and 100 class with 100 super minimum, and then extra points into grenade and super as possible. That is the ideal. However, this gives you 10 melee, and this takes away 10 class. So in your total stats, you're going to have a difference of 20 stats between two stats you actually need. So, until I have actual good gear for my arms and my chest, I am using Facet of Protection. But both work if you have the stats for it. Now, stats, you want at least 100 melee, at least 100 grenade. Ideally you want to boost this up. I would prioritize grenade and super past 100, and class at least 70. If you can get it to 100, that's cool. As for weapons, quick access sling, because you're going to be swapping on and off this a lot. Then you want Ilia's Arsenal for some form of auto reloading, and attrition orbs. Attrition orbs on GLs got nerfed back when Edge of Fate came out, sadly, but they still generate 1 orb per burst, to my knowledge, unless they nerfed it again. Seriously? Okay, no, there is one. You just pooped it out. But you're going to have this up all the time, so every time dilution is going to be enough. You can use Lost Signal here, but I really like the attrition orbs. Use that Apex, Burning Ambition, and more attrition orbs. Reason being, helps with the ignitions, and you get more orbs. You get 1 per bag. Which I like. Yeah, so... And then backup mag, because it's backup mag. You can use Heal Clip, and that is valid, but I don't recommend Incandescent, because Incandescent won't help you stun unstops unless there are lots of chaff enemies nearby. In high-end content, you're going to need to just focus down the Unstoppable, and get the ignition as quickly as possible. And Anarchy, because... well, you saw what it did to the barrier. I just sort of fell in love with it back when GLs could stun unstops after lots of rapid hits. Anarchy was amazing, and then I just kept it on. As for mods, font mods, because Hellion Counter Grenade, it will activate Bolstering Destination to recharge itself, which is amazing. And then this boosts Arcane Needle's ability to regenerate your grenade faster. You could arguably put what is it called? Momentum transfer to make Hellion generate more needles, and then you can use more needles, which will let Innermost Light activate more. I just use it the way I do. I like the way I have it. This double charge up is only for bosses. If you are going into a GM or something else, where you need the damage resist. Take 2 stats for the most common damage types, and then take Concussive Dampener for more. Each of them will do 15%. If you stack 2 of the same, the value will decrease, so having Concussive Dampener plus an element would be 15% multiplicative DR versus that element. At least for explosive damage, which is most everything. Arc Weapon Surge, because Anarchy. Innovation, because grenades. You can also put one of the others there, or you could use Better already, just for more survivability. Then Solipsism, I put Bomber. You can use Special Finisher if you need the ammo. Outreach would also be solid, but Powerful Attraction and Time Dilation are a must. You're going to be using Phoenix Dive fairly often, so it's convenient and nice. Now there is a specific combo that you need to figure out. It's grenade, then simultaneously jump and charged melee. No, it's firing your grenade launcher shots, simultaneously jump and charged melee, then throw a grenade to cancel the melee animation, and then immediately after the grenade actually leaves your hand, you can cancel the rest of the grenade animation with a Phoenix Dive. So you're cancelling the grenade launcher with a melee, then a melee with a storm grenade, and then the storm grenade animation with Phoenix Dive. It looks like this. You can do it faster, but if you press the buttons too quickly, your grenade will not actually come out. And we already have basically all 3 melees back, which means you can just periodically chug to get the rest back faster. Anyway. So yeah, essentially you're going to be rotating between Transcendence and Super, and just so spam all of your abilities at all times. You don't, okay, I say spam. For the needles, you do not need to dump 3 at once, simply because you want to just maintain in most lights as much as possible, so 2 and then 1 every 4 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds, so you keep the buff. And you're going to want, if you want to use Transcendence, you can dump all of them. So a full DPS rotation. The DPS, the highest I've seen it get was 2.2k, nothing fancy, but the sustained damage is 345k, which is notable. Because you can maintain maximum output for a very long time. So if you're in a room with a lot of very dangerous enemies, you have like 3 to 4 minutes of maximum output. And I'm not joking. So I'm cycling everything, periodically using the arcane needles. Periodically throwing out the damage of a time shield. Then reloading before I use my super. And you want to make sure you have your Transcendence by the end of your super, so that you can obviously swap immediately into Transcendence. You do not want to finish Song of Flame with your grenade, because you have a miniature Apotheosis fail. So quickly my Transcendence comes back, my super too. Okay. So, yes, I'm out of all my ammo. But look how much I did total. And look how close my super is and how close my transcendence is. I can literally just keep firing this gun. And oh look! My abilities are up. Cool. I almost have my transcendence again. Now I definitely have my transcendence. And I'm gonna get my super in a short second. Like, it's the amount of spam. You rarely do not have anything in your kit. It's usually a matter of seconds until you get something of use. And then very often you have your transcendence and super up. The reason it ended before I had 345k or so was because I did not manage my timers very well. So I forgot to maintain the festival flight dot. That is my fault and not the build's fault. The point being, it's a fun build, and it's quite powerful. It's amazing for it can deal with any champ. It's not the best at damage, but it's also not horrific. Being able to do this much while only having primary ammo is not bad. Being able to spam this many spells at this point is also not bad at all. So yeah, what the? Are you good? So yeah, that is the damage of a time king warlock build. Now cut to my dad and I both using it in a GM. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. Attempt 2 because I jumped off an edge like an idiot.
Are you nearby?
We are handling it now.
I didn't die to that, but oh my gosh, does it hurt. Nice stun, nice stun.
Thank
It really likes targeting me. I literally ran behind cover, you stunned it, and then when it unstuns it's like, nope. Me.
I frighten it.
That was a lot smoother than last time.
You think? I didn't shoot a tree. But yeah.
Did you just make the rocket noise for shooting a tree?
No, I was just. I was making my I'm flying noise. Okay, here we go.
Go focus the next overload.
Here's real ammo.
Nice. Wish I had some.
That was nice.
Okay, let me check for ammo.
Yep. Soup.
Yeah, nothing in that whole slip. Now the opposite problem, where I have lots of heavy, but no special.
Yeah, I'm low on both. I've got 8 for each. This ring. Okay, so I do have a super, so.
Same. How's your heavy doing?
I just picked up 1, so I'm at 9 now.
You can shoot one into one of the spawns when a wave of goes.
Whoa! Crap. No, my hunter, I mean, I want to going too high when I jump. I double jump.
You mean on Warlock?
And then it's like, yeah, then it's like skeet shoot. Crap.
Just tell him to jump off. Oh, come on. Collect ammo and reload.
I see. I don't see any ammo. Oh, wait, there's no ammo left. Yeah.
You're on your own.
Well, I'm not going in. I'm just staying back. So get this first little area clean.
The fact that they can't even see me, but their shots will go around a rock, is so annoying.
I thought he was gonna. Didn't realize you were gonna kill him.
No, he jumped off the edge. Need help? Need help, need help, need help, need help, need help, need help! Why is it... I know, but like, I'm dead now. That was because they kept going for me. I'm behind you. You cannot stun the overload without me, or without someone out of your super. So use your super to pick me up. For a second I thought you jumped off the edge.
No, just.
Okay, you take the unstop, I've got the overload.
Okay, I'm working on it. Ah, crap. I was getting stuck in my weapons. My bad, my bad. I kept switching weapons and each one loading and like, oh man. This is stupid. This should not have been this hard. Whoa.
And he threw me off, and I couldn't jump because I was chilled. I feel like every section we're gonna have one stupid bit. Is the unstop still alive? Yes, it is. No, not again!
Did he throw you off again?
Almost.
Well, almost is okay.
No, but it threw me like here. A little bit further. Good. That was really bad.
I agree.
Not as bad as the previous starts though, because that was just one guy.
Where'd this guy come from?
Yes.
From behind me. It's like, what?
No, that area was cleared.
Yep.
Having 2 people in this build is definitely noticeable. If we need to cover the screams, I will get a big one.
Just got blasted up in the air. Let's see. Go!
Guardian down.
Okay, I'll get you after this guy.
Bounced. I bounced.
Did you ricochet off into the pit?
No, yeah, I'm in the pit. It's funny. I didn't. It shouldn't have bounced. I was jumping backwards.
It's fine, it's just devastating physics.
Yeah.
Jink happens no
And I
matter
keep
how hard
losing-
you try
I
to
keep
prevent
losing
it.
keep losing my full throttle.
Okay, we've both been struggling this time. Got the bug, but won't let me shoot. For a second.
I'm frozen. Crap.
The speed at which you get transcendence is so crazy. Wait,
Which is nice.
ammo. Or orbs.
I jumped over it and it counted.
As it happens for most of the pressure plates in the game. The activation for the super almost threw me off the edge. Cause it makes you float.
Yeah. Good orb here. Okay.
Close to full. And they all went around the trap I set up. Lovely.
Guardian down.
What?
Oh gosh, you.
Fuck. Oh, the scream got me from behind, and when I jumped up, the guy skeet shot me.
I wonder what the
Stinks,
damage
man.
difference is for 100% full throttle versus normal. 'Cause there's no way it's a double damage buff. This is probably like
Man, it does a
20%. It does feel noticeable, especially if you combine it with other buffs. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh! The chill is wrecking me. Because when we ran it last night, it didn't have chill.
What got me?
The overload.
Did he explode when he dies or something?
No, the overload. It sniped you.
Oh, I thought it was safe.
That's not what I meant to do. I pressed B when I meant to press V. Oh, there goes Transcendence. Need you to stun these guys. I'll take care of the chaff, you need to stun the overloads.
Okay.
Well done. I do not have a super. Let me look for ammo. Okay. Okay, you need to rush ahead.
I'm working on it. Trying to get as many of those little boogers out there.
Yours over? I have mine.
Yeah, mine's over. Lots of orbs though, man. That's cool. Lovely. That was good, man. Some orbs, but no ammo. I got 20 special now, so it's okay. I got 10 heavies.
Ready?
I have my super.
Okay, lead with your super. Lead with your super.
Okay.
Once they actually spawn, that is. I'll focus the overload.
Okay, it's over.
Oh, he's teleporting, like lag teleporting. I'm pulling back.
And I do have my transcendence, but I mean, he's almost.
I'm using mine. You don't need to use yours too. I have my super back. Again, the fact that they are invincible.
But they can
Screw you.
that high.
There's stairs.
I know.
There are stairs. They just.
But I was.
You were like a meter off the ground on my screen. So it could be lag. And also, this guy is launching bouncing grenades with. You got to jolt or slow? There we go, thanks.
I was trying to get ready. They kept throwing all those fire things. I was trying to get rid of those.
No worries.
Because I didn't want them behind us. Like 2 of them.
It's fine if we're like far from them. Usually we just move away. I'm gonna super.
Okay, well I just prismatic.
Okay, it's fine. No worries.
Okay, I got my super, but I'll hold it off for next time. She's almost done.
I need to use Transcendence just to keep stuff off me. Okay. Ooh, what the heck? No, but like he kept blinking in and out of existence after jump, like in mid-air. I just appeared next to me, then flew back. Okay, I really need heavy. Okay.
There's heavy for me.
Nice. Okay, let's shoot the... this at the same time. So there's going to be another overload. Why am I flying? What the heck happened? I just shot into the sky. What was that?
Maybe when he exploded or something.
No, but that's not how it's supposed to...
I'm gonna super.
There, go for it. I'll focus the overload.
I'm looking for the guy. I'm looking for the guy. There he is.
Just appeared on me and almost killed me instantly. Okay, where is he?
He's down here at the bottom.
When's your super?
Okay, my super.
Okay, I'm using mine.
Okay.
The worm breeding ground is clear.
Nice.
They'll be back, I'm sure. But your efforts continue to hold.
Still no arms.
Good work as always.
I need tier 5 arms so badly.
You need which ones? The arms?
Tier 5 arms, yeah.
Okay. 18 revives left, but not bad.
At least that was a decent showing for the build.
Yeah. I think so.
And you're doing bats with it, so...
Thanks.
well, yeah, thanks for watching.